cared about looks. This was a long time ago, and the idea that women could have preferences just like men wasn't really accepted yet. Story 13. Yes, my wife. We are not physically attracted to one another, but we are deeply mentally in love. Our bond is not something I would trade for any amount of intimacy. I can't tell you how many people have told me over the years that I can't truly be in love with someone if I'm not physically attracted to them. I don't have to be intimate with someone to be deeply, madly in love with them. Before you ask, neither of us identifies as asexual, and we do maintain a sexual element to our relationship. Our relationship is not open, and we are exclusive to one another. Sorry if that came across as defensive, but I've had to defend my love for many years now. Story 14. When I met my current partner, I was not physically attracted to him, but now he means a lot to me. I cannot imagine my life without him. Story 15. I bought into the notion that women should be nice and give him a chance. I shouldn't have. A man doesn't have to be an ex-murderer before a woman is allowed to turn him down. Story 16. Yes, I wanted to be loved so badly. He was very sweet and loving until he turned out to be a drug addict and, at times, aggressive. I went looking for love elsewhere. We were together for almost a year. It was 15 years ago, and he still messages me because he misses me. Story 17. I don't experience physical attraction until I'm fully in love with someone. Once I've fallen in love with their personality, everything about them becomes attractive. So I guess the answer is somewhat, but only at the beginning. Story 18. Yes, I gave him a chance, but I just wasn't feeling it overall, so I let him go gently. That's when I spiraled. I wasn't in the right headspace at the time. Story 19. Not a relationship, but I had very strong feelings for someone whom I never found physically attractive. He was actually 20 years older than I am. I guess his maturity was a factor. He also had a lot of charm. I don't think I have ever felt so strongly about a person before. Story 20. I have been married for 6 years. However, over the past few years, I have realized that I have lost interest in sex with my partner. I feel that my sexuality has changed. Our lives are so intertwined that if we were to separate, it would have a devastating impact on both of us. Story 21. I am currently in a relationship with someone I am not physically attracted to. He represents safety and comfort, and he feels like home. However, our sex life is non-existent. Story 22. Yes, he is a good person. He is kind and gentle and treated me like gold. He is the only man who consistently brought me breakfast and coffee in bed. Story 23. Yes, very often. I become accustomed to a person, and they will automatically become attractive. Physical attractiveness will fade over time, but personality tends to remain. Story 24. I did not feel physical attraction at the time I was with him. I realized I wanted to eventually have a physical relationship, but not with him. Story 25. I wasn't attracted to my current boyfriend at all when we first started dating. The only reason I gave it a chance was that we were very good friends. 2 years later, I think he is the most attractive guy I have been with, and I am madly in love. Story 26. In an online relationship, I convinced myself of physical attraction. Story 27. I have always tried to focus on personality and other qualities more than appearance, and I identify as pansexual. However, it can be challenging to feel intimate with someone to whom I don't feel physically attracted. A good relationship seems to require a balance of both for me. Story 28. My ex-wife and I were together for 4 years. I really liked her personality and sense of humor. We started to spend time together constantly, and she admitted she had feelings for me. I didn't want things to change and was afraid that if I rejected her, she would find someone else or become distant. So I gave it a chance. Most advice suggests that physical attraction can grow. While I wouldn't say it grew, I adjusted to it, and it didn't bother me anymore. I loved her. She had low self-esteem and would become infatuated with any guy who showed her attention because she didn't view herself as attractive. Ultimately, she cheated on